3 stretches, 2 times each. So think about it as like 3 reps. They're going to be 10 in each, well, 3 sets, I should say. There'll be 10 in each, reps in each set. And then we're going to do it 2 times, so 2 rounds. So just think about, we're going to stay in that, and then we're going to do that 2 times. We'll use a foam roller in some of it and also towards the end. Is there anything that's, I was going to ask everyone, is there anything that's like bothering anyone, or they really want to roll out today, or?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, from Wednesday's class, my lower back, because I have arthritis really bad in my lower back, and my abs, I didn't sleep Wednesday night at all because I was up and down trying to get comfortable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I put BioFreeze on like twice on my back and my abs.
You were that sore from stretching?
Mm-hmm. Especially when we're back like this and we're using the roller back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 72. Yeah. I'm 72 years old, so.
I'll tell you what. So my daughter and her best friend, so like them and me, we've all been working at it. They're 16. I'm 42. And I think that stretching and rolling out and stretching, I am more sore the next day than I even can understand. So I just want to let you know, like when I do yoga and when I do these stretching classes, I feel it more than from some high intensity things I've done consistently. So that's very, very normal. And it means you're doing it really well. It also means we're really tight. So we need to do more of it.
I've been exercising I'm exercising 7 days a week.
Right. So how many times a week do you think you should be stretching then?
I don't know.
7 times 7.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because I'm doing yoga 1, 2, 3 times a week. I'm doing your 2 classes. I'm doing a sit and fit class. And I'm doing
awesome.
I'm doing a Tai Chi class.
Just make sure you're just getting the stuff in all the time. A little bit of everything. Always remember, it sounds to me like you're doing a great job of integrating a bunch of different stuff, which is awesome. So just keep doing what you're doing. Your body's, the other time of the day too, remember, we're in a different time right now. So anything and everything is better than nothing, but don't be surprised of what's happening with your body. So my body is doing really different things than it usually would do. I will say that. So I think that's a very typical thing.
Yeah, I've been exercising for 5 years. I've been at the gym 5 years now.
Well, I'm so glad to have you. If everybody can grab, make sure you guys have a mat, make sure you have your foam rollers, make sure you have, if you want a yoga strap or a towel. Again, we're going to run through 3 exercises, do about 10 reps of each exercise. And then we're going to do 2 full rounds of that, and then do another 3 set of exercises, and then we'll use a foam roller between. So it goes by really fast, this 30 minutes. So I'm going to get started in 30 seconds. I am going to use a timer. So we will stay in every stretch. Ready for this? Every stretch, we are going to shoot for 90 seconds. Good luck to us. You want to lengthen to strengthen. Oh, and I have my tiger, I had the tiger shirt on today because I was in this tiger mode. I'm taking the day on with a big growl in a good way. Not like in a scary way, but in a good way. Okay, so everybody come on down to the mat when you're ready. All we're going to do is start for about 30 seconds, just kind of warming up the inside of the body, nothing crazy. And then we are going to stand up pretty quickly after that. Okay? So welcome to Lengthen to Strengthen. I think they can't really see me. I think you might want to tip it down a little bit if you can, please. It seems like really bright. Is it hard to see me? Yeah. Guys, can you close those doors? Is it hard to see me? And those need to go up. We had the lighting, but yeah, that's what I thought. The lighting was fine, but I think the sun came out more. Can you close that door? All right. They're going to play with it. If you see my executive producers and directors around, I think the sun came out more, so just be patient with them. Everyone put their feet out in front, please. Let me see the foot right here. Open up the toes. We're gonna put our hands above, take a nice deep breath in, and we're gonna come all the way down and hold. You guys stay holding there, please. Take your nose, tuck it in the chin towards the knees. Hold here, please, for the next 30 full seconds. So if you can, straighten your legs out. The more you can, the better, but you do not need to. If you have a slight bend in the knee, that's fine. You also only can grab at the thigh or the shin is fine too. That's better, right? Jana, I'm gonna give a thumbs up. Thank you. I'm getting good at this. Maybe like a YouTube star at the end of this. Just so everyone knows, it kind of always was my dream. So I miss you in person, but I kind of like that you'd get to watch me on YouTube. All right, now I want you to challenge yourself. 1 foot flexed, 1 foot pointed. Flexed, knee bent. Point, knee straight. Ready for this? Sit up, shoulders back and down, hands out like a Y. We're gonna go from I, Y, T, okay, for as long as you can, and we're gonna alternate this. So we're gonna do point and flex, bending the knee. Get one thing down first. So try the feet first, and you can leave the hands up here. I want you to use your brain. Straightening the toes, pointing, separate these toes, bend the knee. You don't have to go fast. Now come to a Y, palms out, and I want you to wiggle your fingers. And now switch. Now once you come out to the T, palms facing away from you, and switch the feet. You have, like I remember, that puppet string sucking up through your navel, all the way through the top of your head. And now take the hands and relax them down behind you. Shoulders back and down, palms on the ground, still alternating. Make this part of your foot have to stretch. Does anyone feel that? Well, I can't see any of your faces, so I'd give you a thumbs up, but I'll give myself one. Bring them to the front and relax. Bring those feet in. I want to give them love for about 30 seconds each. So bring one foot in, the other one's in front of you. You know the drill. We go in for the foot massage. Want to take behind. I'm going to come a little closer. Want to take behind, using your fingertips. Get around your ankle bone, both sides, from behind. Come up the foot, through this foot, using your fingertips or your fingers and the palm. We're going to do our toe separation today. So you're getting ready to separate those toes out, and your palm is going to go between, look closely, your palm is going to go between each finger, between each toe, separating those toes on purpose. It's kind of funky, whatever. We kind of want to hunch like this. Try to avoid that. Try to sit up tall. This hand, while we're at it, we might as well just kind of do a nice shoulder rotation. So from the front, all the way to the back, all the way to the front, all the way to the back. You won't even notice what you're doing in the front with your toes. 2 more times. This is just hanging out here, stretching out those feet. And release. All right, shake it out, take it out. Your toes should be a little bit more separated. Bring that other leg in, the other toes. First, we're gonna go do that ankle. This tightness back here. Don't be afraid to take your fingertips and really put some pressure right behind here and around that ankle bone. You might feel that fascia is really tight back there, okay? Plantar fasciitis, if you're having any heel kind of zings and pings and zings in your heels or in your feet, that can lead from being really tight back here, okay? Come down to the heel. Don't be afraid to do the heel, pushing in a little bit like pins and needles. Do a little bit of massage through the base of the foot and get ready to set up for your fingers and toes again. So we're gonna separate. Take the pinky toe. I got a delivery, I guess. We'll get that after class. Separate those out. Get ready to come from here. Do the shoulder rotation all the way to the back, opening up the chest. And now come all the way back to the front. I want you to feel this entire stretch down the obliques. Side of the body braces, 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 comes all the way back to making a giant rainbow. And to the front. Into the back, keep these toes separated. They want to squeeze out. Mine do. Stay with it. After this one, we have one more time. Don't allow yourself to hunch. Release your hip flexors so they don't take over. And release. All right, shake it out. Feel good? Get a little sip of water if you need it. Otherwise, we're gonna come to standing. We have a frog sit to a squat stand. Feet are a little bit right at the edge of the mat. I want you to follow my direction. You're gonna keep the hips are gonna be tilted forward. Going straight, and you're gonna come down into this normal, this is our squat, okay? Like a frog position. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up, touching your fingertips or your hands, eye gaze down, and come back through. We're gonna do that 10 times, okay? So feet are out, knees checking out over toes, drop down as low as you can go. Hold, 1, 2, and I want us to do 10 full reps. That's 10. Pushing the butt back and down when you come through, bringing those hips forward. All the way down. If this feels awkward, it might be to you and something different. Oh well, time to try something new. Welcome to what I call life. Just when you think you know what we're gonna do, right? It throws something at you. 3, and if I didn't count right, I wouldn't be surprised. 2, but all you get is an extra. Last one, and 1. Come up to standing. Slowly roll up, shake it up. Find your yoga strap towel. Keep the feet facing forward. Loose grip, and we're going to do our shoulder rotation. We're gonna come here first for 1. Now, if that's where you stop, that's fine. Otherwise, our goal is to go wider and eventually come through. So we're gonna go 1. And remember, you can stop and come back as 2. Stop and come back as 3. The wider you go on this, the easier it will be. As you want progression, you would have a more narrow grip. 6. Eye gaze is forward. Bracing your core. Last one. And release. All right, this is gonna be a new move to you. Watch me first. I'm gonna show you from the side on purpose, but try to go the length of your mat. You're gonna be standing tall. You're gonna squat and you're gonna crawl out into a plank. Now watch, you're not going to go back with the hands. You're actually gonna walk your feet like into a forward fold and roll up. Then you're gonna turn around, go down, walk out, and then naturally don't go back up. You want to walk your feet in. This is a different kind of stretch. And roll up. So we're gonna do 10. 1 way, 2, 3, 4. So just follow along at your own pace. I'm gonna do 10. Then squat down, narrow squat, walk down towards you. And then I'm going to slowly walk, however I want to get, to the front of my mat. 1, then turn around. Squat, walk out. We're going to add in some strength here. If you start to sweat, don't be surprised. Welcome to Lengthen to Strengthen. I didn't say it was going to stay stretching always, did I? This is stretching. Stretching out the whole body. If you want to bring it all the way up, I would recommend that. This is number 4. When you're in that plank position, think about racing and lengthening. If you want to rock back a little bit, there is no race. Number 5. Number 6, or wherever you guys are, if you're at 10, you can hold with a forward fold. All the way forward. Use precision. Technique first before speed. There's no speed to this. This is truly for stretch of the whole body. Go the length of your mat if you can. Way to integrate your upper and lower bodies. A little bit of cardio, I guess, maybe for some of you. You're welcome. One more. And if my counting is off by 1 or 2, or like one way or the other, oh, that's okay. You know what you're doing. And release. All right, come back in. Get a sip of water, shake it out. If you need to, roll the hips out a little bit. 3 exercises, 10 of each, 2 rounds. So we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna come here. What was the first one, remember? We're gonna drop down, right? So at your pace, or follow with me, we're gonna go into this for 10. Since you know the move a little bit better, it's like muscle memory. Your body may be able to move a little faster. Not that we're doing this for speed, but making that brain and body connection. Give me 5 more, wherever you are. So feel that hip really opening. Use your elbows to press back if you want. Awesome. Roll it back, find your strap or towel, shoulders. For 1, trying to give you guys the most out of your 30 minutes. Open up that chest. Feel like a celebration. Oh, in your upper body. It wants to be released. Pay attention to your body. This is your time. 3 more. 2. And 1 more. And release. We go back in for that inchworm in and out. So you know the move, you're gonna walk out, let's go. If you wanna be creative, you can start to step up, sideways, come up, roll up, and turn. Make the most out of this. Widen your hands, walk out and back up wide. There is no rule. Absolutely no rules. Come to the mat. 3. Try to make that length of the mat, guys. Challenge yourself. Try to go all the way, stretch. I'm gonna hold and roll back and forth once or twice to get my feet an extra stretch, and then I'm gonna come up. Oh, this feels good. Hope it feels as good to you. I'm gonna get creative on this one. Roll my hips around to come up and roll up. And then this time, maybe I'll do this with my arm. And this one, maybe I'll walk wide back up to give myself like a wide part of my hip. And then I'll rise. I'm gonna do 3 more. So to show you that again, I might come up this way, like rotating the hips through, swinging them around. Takes me a little bit longer, but oh well. One on each side more. Make that stretch, like I said, see how I'm pushing my heels towards you and then lifting myself up. And roll up. Last one. Aren't you glad? I challenge you all to stay in this hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go back into a downward dog instead. Just, yeah. Push through. Hands come wide. Forearms, think about them facing the front. Hold. Be still for 30 seconds. In 5 seconds, I want you to slowly think about coming down, bending the knees safely, bringing them to the outside of the mat, feet together. We're gonna go down into a child's pose and hold. If you want, you can bring your hands together, dolphin pose, bring those elbows towards the front, walk them in, hands together, bring them back towards the top of your head. Your forehead is on the ground. Give yourself a massage there if you want. And now push your hips back and down even more. And slowly release. Slowly coming, bringing those knees in. All right. Grab your foam roller if you have it close. You do not have to use it, but it's an option. Can you see me fine? Yes? Okay, I'm gonna stay somewhat close. For a hip stretch, that will stretch out that lower back. I want you to think about 90-90. We've done this almost every time, and I think it's a very effective stretch. We have this stretch and one more, and we're gonna be done. Each side. So 90, foot is active. 90, this foot is active, meaning they have a little bit of wiggle in the toe. I want you to take your foam roller. If you want, you can use it when you roll out. You want to square your hips to the front. Think about it like these hip bones, yes, okay. Try to keep your sit bone here down on the ground. Shift the weight so it's equal. This one's to lift up, press, hold. This is level 1, not a big deal. Stay here, this is enough. Level 2, you can reach out, rolling. Come with me if you can. Try to keep those hips squared to the front. One wants to rise up. Make it push and press through, melting into your mat. And level 3, if you want, you would take this foam roll out of the way and come all the way down to the ground. We are gonna hold this for 90 seconds. So get comfortable. Anybody wants like sing a song or tell a joke? Just remember to breathe. If we were in class right now, I would probably start to hear a lot of wincing. Right now, I want you to think about shifting that hip The one that's the leg that is not in front, towards the mat. Push through. Reach 1 inch further on the ground or on your foam roller. A lot of times we do a lot of reps. This time we're not doing that on purpose. We're just holding. I want you to take 1 deep breath in through the nose. And release. We're gonna have a full 30 seconds of pure silence. And slowly walk their hands up. Whoa, does anybody else feel that? Okay, I did. Bend this knee, bring it up, turn it to the other side. You're gonna notice 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. I have my piece, they're gonna do 90 seconds for me. So you can do level 1 where you just stay here, shifting your hips towards here, active feet, 90 degrees, make sure it comes out from the knee, ankle, foot in a line. Otherwise you roll out or you can walk it down to the ground. And we're gonna get comfortable and hold. It is very normal for one side to be tighter than the other. So like I might be able to only go here on this side. Otherwise, shift your weight, make sure your hips are squared towards the computer screen or the front of the room, wherever you're doing it. I don't know where you are, obviously, if I can't see you. So try to walk those fingertips as far as you can and bring your head as close to the floor as you can. Avoid falling into your leg. Like think about, if you start falling into the leg, think about pushing through your hips, bracing the core, and then letting yourself melt. Don't let those shoulders and ears be friends. Make sure they stay away from each other. Take wide with your hip fingers if you want for a shoulder stretch at the same time. You can do the same thing we did here. Dolphin fin, where you walk the elbows forward to stretch out in a different way. Lift your hands, bend the elbows. It's giving you ideas. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And slowly, slowly roll back up. Awesome. All right, you're gonna go to that couch stretch. This is for an amazing stretch in the front. You should be doing this every single day. They may have to come a little bit closer. We've done this before. Move your mat or something padded if you need it for your knee, close to the wall or a couch, okay? So for me, I'm gonna fold mine in half just so I have a little bit of extra padding for my knee. You're gonna take first, bring your knee as close as you can, bend the leg up towards the couch as possible, lifting your leg up. You are then gonna walk this leg out or whatever way you need to get here comfortable. Don't go so fast, be smart about it, okay? And now if you want, you can walk your knee even closer. Put your hands down, bend the knee closer. You want to keep it in a line. The closer you are, the better. The closer your butt cheek or bottom cheek, whatever you want to call it, politically correct, I guess. And this knee, ankle, foot, okay, are in a line. If you want to walk it forward a little bit, you can just stay in this stretch here. So we can actively go back side to side. If you want more for 30 seconds, I want you to do something for me. Take a deep breath in. Bring this foot a little closer. Take some maneuvering. You should be kind of sweating right now. Without curling the back, I want you to tuck the hip under and hold. For a massive stretch here. Massive. Do not go anywhere unless you need to. At any point, you need to stop what you're doing. You come forward and just start to move around a little bit. This is fantastic hip flexor stretch. And then you go back in. I want you to hold it for as long as possibly 30 seconds if possible. You will have to breathe through this. This is not comfortable. And an option would be just to not even go back onto the couch. You know that. If you need to, you can stay down. There's absolutely no reason for you to have to be up. You can 110% stay here and get an amazing stretch. In fact, sometimes this feels better when you give it a little bit of a break. Whoa! If you fall over, you're human. Embrace it. What happens if you fall over? Oh, well, it's okay. Wherever you are, I want you to stay there for 15 seconds. Breathe through it. Unless you have a sharp knife pain, stay in it, even if it's uncomfortable. Oh, how I wish I could see your faces and hear your noises. 5 seconds. 3, 2, release. Walk this knee off safely, however you have to do that. Switch these legs. Walk your knee back as far as you can. Bring the leg forward. And then when you're ready, if you want it a little bit closer, you bring that knee closer to the wall or the couch. Spend some time here. You could be in a lizard variation where you take both your hands in and go a little bit wider with the stance. There's so many things you can do here. And when you're ready, wah! Anybody else's body talking to them? Mine is talking to me. Holy cow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, this is our last and final stretch. So we really want to get everything we can out of it. Push that bottom toward your heel. Your toe is pointed, whether you're on the wall or the couch. I encourage you to try to get back one little bit, even if you want to grab, you can hold, release, sway back and forth for a sec. Get ready to go back in. Every day, challenge yourself to do this at least for 90 seconds on each leg. You will see a difference. You will notice a difference progressively in your hip flexors, your psoas, everything in the hip complex, your knees. Just do protecting with having enough of padding so that you can do this well. And release. The very last time we're gonna go in, okay guys? Right back, hold. For 15 seconds, do your best to stay right where you are, wherever it is. Any modification is awesome. It's almost done. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. Not sure why. Maybe because it's hotter outside to help. 3, 2, and slowly release, walking it out safely. Bring your knees together. Sit back either on your block or just stay here. Raise up. Eyes to the sky. heart open to whatever the day holds. With a big smile and a nice gentle inhale through the nose. Release. And that's it. Questions, feedback, let me know. Hope you got a good workout and a good stretch. I know I did. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's cute.